So I wanted to show you all my scrap factory. So using the scrap factory, we can produce every material in the game. So I have a canister for every single resource. And it starts off over here. I have a system where it takes storages, large silos of astronium, and then it gets these solid fuel jump jets, and then it scraps them in big shredders like this, and then it brings it over here and it takes it in this conveyor belt all the way over to my scrap factory where it makes every resource. We can just turn everything on here. You can see what that's going to start doing. So I have a lot of stuff back here, and all of these are going to fill up these rockets, these trade stations to get a bunch of resources, and then it's going to take those resources and make them into pretty much anything in the game. So I got that little extra thing right there. But yeah, I've got these trade stations making every single resource in the game. And I got, so it brings each of these, I'll show you this last little station right here. So it's going to bring the scrap all the way down to this station, and then the outer arm's going to take it. It's going to fill this platform up, and then I've got a storage sensor on full or empty, and that's connected to this arm and this arm, and one of them is going to be turned on initially. It's also connected to the trade platform. So that's going to come down once it's filled up. And these two arms are going to take it and put it into these furnaces. And it's going to start making ceramic. And then I blocked these two slots off for these platforms so that they don't get filled up. And that just makes it easier to handle where everything's going. And when it's done, it's going to take it over here, and it's going to put it right into the container. It's that easy. You can see I've got that going for every resource here. Some of them I have a chemistry lab, and I have a big silo full of gas. So I got a silo full of every gas in the game. Making different stuff. So actually right here, with this little platform, I have a train of arms that go underground, because this is actually made like over here, graphene I think. So I got the this hydrazine is being made right here, and then I think this is making graphene. And you see it just grabs it, fills it up, and then an arm's going to take it underground there. It's going to carry it over here. And I did that so that it just gets stuff out of the way. If I did it above ground, I'd get some interference with these arms. You see I got every resource here, even the ones from the chemistry table, so hundreds of each. It's the best way to get any resource in the game. Take a lot of time to set this all up, but I'm never going to have to worry about getting any resource again. So I'll show you guys sort of the base of the operation. If you notice over here, I've got several large resource canisters full of astronium. Probably like a couple thousand right there. And that's all coming from my astronium mine down here. So you see this is my little path up to this vein here. And I've actually removed some of the storage containers. I've got an extra right here. You see this one's full, so I can just grab that off. And I've got, I don't know, I think I have 6 of these just on this wall here. Every once in a while you have to come down here and replace these, because they only run for a certain amount of time. It's really not that bad of an inconvenience considering how much shit you're getting out of this. But yeah, just automatically getting filled up. And this is the base of the operation. So this is basically why astronium's the best resource in the game, because you can literally make anything from it. So now I can just take this canister up, and it's ready to be loaded into the machine to make any resource in the game. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It just automatically fills up everything. If you take a resource out of one of these canisters, it's going to start filling it back up. And then for each one of these, I have a little on and off switch, so I can decide which resources I want to be making. So if I decide that I want to focus on something else, or I just have a lot of control over the whole system. And then all of these are controlled by, you know, obviously you have these switches and everything. It's kind of complicated, it's hard to see, but they all hook up to the main terminal over here. And then I have these hooked up so that it also activates this little switch right here. So these don't work like to turn stuff on and off, but when you hit this little button repeater, it does. Good shot of all of those. Alright, that's pretty much it. Now you guys have been wanting this, so I just figured I'd post a video showing my factory in action.